My name is Kat, and my group mates Maddie and Katie and I will be discussing violent video games and how they affect our actions. The theory that violent video games cause violence in its players, specifically children, has been debated for years. This controversy has become more important to discuss in recent years because of the rise of technology in today's society. According to the NPD, 91% of children ages 2 to 17 play video games. 71% of these video games include violence such as blood and shooting. Should we be paying more attention to our children's choice of video games, in correlation to their actions? Several studies have been run in response to this question, and all the studies have shown the same response.
My name is Catie Safar, and I'm going to be talking about the current state of this topic of the desensitization of children's brains when they play violent video games is not a new topic at all, but it is still heavily discussed in the science world. This topic has been experimented by many people, but I'm going to talk about the most recent, which was with German researchers. These German researchers' hypothesis was that the video games would cause neural desensitization in the children playing them. Their requirements for being tested upon are they had to play video games for at least 2 hours a day for 2 years, and they couldn't play video games 3 hours before coming. What they did was they had the children play the video games and they tested their fMRI results, and their fMRI results ended up disproving their hypothesis, which meant that the neurodesensitization did not happen in those children when they played the violent video games.
The link between exposure to violent video games and violent behavior has been a controversy within the psychological world for many years. When we examine the issue of violence within America, homicide is the leading cause of death between black individuals of ages 14 to 24, and the third leading cause of death in America between the same age group. When we examine studies, a study done by Buckley, Anderson, and Gentile shows us that middle school individuals who claimed to play violent video games at the beginning of the year showed higher tendencies of violence by the end of the year, and this was noticed by both peers and teachers. The reasoning for such controversy is that we cannot tell whether these violent behaviors were pre-existing or whether they were exemplified by this exposure to violent media. Many psychologists argue that due to the fictionality of the video games, this creates an outlet for those with violent tendencies, not an example.
This concludes our video. Thank you.